All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to finally the fourth round of the MMS British Touring Car Championship after a bit of a hiatus. Myself and Seawolf have been very busy behind the scenes, so we haven't had a chance to stream these rounds. We have a good race today after the great race we had in Snetterton, where I believe Laban Shiznikai and Redmayne were just side by side on the final lap. So let's hope we'll have some of more of that today. Let's go to the grid and do a quick run through before the start.
Right, hello. On pole position, we've got Eddie Redmayne. I believe, his third straight pole of the season, actually. He's at pole every single race now. Not much to say about him. On the second place on the grid, we've got Joan Michaelmacher for the Nissan Castrol team. Very good qualifying from him. Third place, Laban Shashnikai, Joan Michaelmacher's teammate. Then down the rest of the grid, we've got Degassi. Hold on. The stream is very... give me a moment.
No worries.
Okay, I've got a problem. Hold on.
No worries, take your time.
So we've got Degassi, Kozak, Friedman, Sarsala, Nisbet, Chatinkaya, D'Ambrosio, Nisbetek, Kayo, Delalami, Mescal, Andrea de San Marino, Josef Unterberger, Brown, McGuinness, Petrauskas, Christupas, Potter, Alberti, Todoroki, Faulkner, Babka, Kaminski, and Lucas da Silva rounds off the grid. Of course, Aaron Curtis not making this round due to an injury sustained in the previous round at Snetterton.
Okay, without further ado, we should get the race going any second now. We have our player car. We will get rid of that as soon as the green flag drops. Okay, 4 lights, and the lights are out. Off they go. Eddie Redmayne getting a good start.
It's been a pretty good start all around. However, it seems that actually Laban Shashnikai is now getting up into second place. Viaika, for some reason, has started running, so he's overtaken 3 people now, which shouldn't happen. But now,
let's get rid of him. Hold on, we'll get rid of him first before they cause a collision or something. I'll just park the AI car to the side and we'll get going. No harm done. Oh, who was that? Looks like Faulkner.
James Faulkner, who was spun out.
Himself,
maybe we could get a replay of it. Let's see what has happened here.
And Oliver Kaminski's engine seems to be smoking, so that's not good either.
Yep, Kaminski seems to have immediately had a failure. Let's see, Faulkner next to Kaminski. Let's see what has happened here.
So as the AI car pulls off, and Faulkner just completely...
just sprints out on his own.
Maybe it's a failure. I mean, I don't think that's natural. It seems he has a mechanical failure.
Yep. If you could please unpause.
Yeah, let's get moving. Snowy's going. I don't know what happened there. Maybe the car just failed on him.
It might have been interference from the AI car, since normally you're supposed to keep it stationary on the start and then just crash it into the first corner when everyone's gone.
Yeah, possibly. I'd hope not. But anyway, let's...
Yes, it would warrant a restart.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair to say. I think we'll get a restart, because that didn't seem natural at all. So we'll get rid of we'll get rid of this car immediately. In classic.
No, just let it stand until overcaster through the first corner.
Okay.
Just keep it stationary until overcaster through the first corner.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Eddie Redmayne getting a very good start. Behind him, Laban Shashnikai also gets a really good start. Almost already passed Joan Michaelmacher into the first corner. Here, the side by side once again.
And it seems like the 2 Nissan Castrol teammates are already dicing for position. Let's get rid of
and now you can turn on AI.
Yeah, you can get rid of the AI car. So Michael Macker already making his presence known against Milan Shishnikai, who qualified ahead of him, but Nicolas de Grassi just goes flying through. Let's get rid of that AI car. I'm worried about that car.
Just stay on the throttle. Stay on the throttle with the AI car.
Okay.
And make sure you crash into something.
Yeah.
Might want to check if it's good now.
Okay.
And it seems that Sega Kozak is now... Yep, just turn on AI now.
It should DNF by itself. Hold on.
Yeah.
Missing... I have to check, is it missing a wheel?
No.
Okay, let me focus on crashing this out, because I don't want to have any interference for the rest of the race.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, and turn on.
Just turn on AI.
It's
still running.
It's still going. It's still going. Hold on, I need to get rid of this. Is it still?
Just park it. Just park it.
Oh no, it's done now. He's gone now.
Okay, it's
Perfect.
done. Okay, back to the race. We've got Redman in the lead, and I believe that's Shashnika in second place. No, that's Joel Michaelmach in second place. Di Grassi has overtaken Shashnika, and Kozak still smoking there.
I'm sorry to interrupt. There's a problem for Kozak. Seems his radiator is overheating, so he might be pulling over early if he's not too careful. Anyway, back to what you were saying. Shishnikai and Michael Macker, they were dicing for position.
And now Shashnikai has gone behind Di Grassi. Not a great start from Michaelmach. And Di Grassi already, the privateer BMW, fighting for second place in this race.
He's having a look. He's already attacking Michael Macker, but Michael Macker is a tough driver to get past. But while all this is going on, Redmayne is pulling a serious gap on everyone else.
Also, just as a note, I believe the timing tower is in the wrong configuration. It's showing relative to the crash car and not to the leader.
Okay. I'll see if I can... the button to hit is usually the button that changes that, so I'll just get that out of the way. Find the map for that. Oh, that's the replay button. Normally, I would use my wheel controls to set that, so I'll just figure out what it is.
No, you need to set it. You need to set the GID settings. So we can just keep going for now. Just keep going.
I can set it through. I can change it through GID, I believe.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, my bad. So, class. Not too familiar. Select object, grid. Let's change it. No, that changes the length. That changes how many cars are on there. My bad for being this unprepared, since I didn't have any prior experience. The TV plugin failed us today, so that's why we're using GID from now on. I'm trying to figure out how to get the gaps, but it's not helping. It's not working out at the moment.
You need to do it in the config file, so we just have to keep going for now.
The config. Okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but it'll be okay since we're only using it for the first time today. Since GID is more superior, but we'll figure it out. We'll get rid of it for the next time. So sorry about that, viewers, but we need to continue. As they say, the show must go on. So Redmayne, with a massive gap on the entire field. Nicolas de Grassi up into second place.
And Shishnikai into third.
Yes. Michael Macker fourth, and now being overtaken by Sal Saller, and Nisbet is there looking for a position. Kozak is retired.
Yep, Kozak is out of his race. Looks like he retired with his engine failure. Could maybe get a replay on that. Yep. He just put it on. Just put it into the wall in, I believe that's the penultimate corner. Never mind, that's the first corner. Very fortunate to not hit anyone there, not to rebound back onto the track, and he is out of the race. Very unfortunate for the, I believe, Ukrainian driver.
As they go through the chicane up the hill, Michael Macker has fallen back, and Sal Saller is up into fourth.
Yep, Sarsala making waves here in the Mondeo, trying to catch up to third place. Shashnikai is now closing up to Di Grassi, slowly but surely closing up, as Redmayne still yet extending his gap.
And these Nissan Castro racing drivers doing so well, I wonder where their other third compatriot is. Toradoki is all the way in 21st after that win he had in Silverstone, so he's really fell off.
Yep, Todoroki seems to have... It seems to be a recurring issue.
Oh, what's going on?
That's Kayo. Kayo has spun his car around. Let's see.
Okay, it seems it wasn't his fault. And no, it's not Kozak. It's Henry J. Brown.
So no, it was his fault.
Oh, he lost the rear. But there was contact behind Kajo. We saw that Henry J. Brown seems to have made contact with, I think it could have been the San Marino up into the hill.
There's quite a bit of contact up the hill. Quite a few cars hitting each other. I think it's just the effect of corner there, of how the straight goes up. No harm done to those, but Kayo now has spun himself out.
Let's see. So, I believe, yes, Henry J. Brown lost the rear and made contact with the San Marino, but that didn't affect Kajo, so Kajo just had an unforced error and caused a bit of congestion, especially for Petruskis. Anyway, back to the main race. De Silva has moved up from last place because of Kajo's mistake. All going 2 or 3 wide into the penultimate corner. Scrambling up the hill looking for positions. There is Toradoki, who is seeming to be making his moves now from 21st to 18th place. A little bit slow through the first corner, everyone is, but no drama. Let's go back up front and see what's going on. So, Redmayne still going unchallenged. De Grassi and Szycznikai have caught up. Szycznikai is trying to get past De Grassi, who is trying to attack Redmayne.
Yeah, but it also seems that Redmayne has lost quite a bit of ground to Szycznikai and De Grassi, and there's also Sarsala right behind him, catching up to them right now, so he might be having a 4-way battle for the lead pretty soon, as De Grassi and Szycznikai now go through the chicane. Where will he make his move?
Yeah, I think we'll expect something from De Grassi very soon. And either against Redmayne or defending against Szycznikai. But there goes Szycznikai now, he's making his attack, and there it goes, that's exactly what I expected. De Grassi moves across on Szycznikai to defend, so very aggressive fighting, and it's allowing Redmayne to relax a little bit. Look at this 3-car train, nose to tail, Saller, Szycznikai, and that's Szycznikai going up the inside of De Grassi. De Grassi cuts him off. This is excellent racing.
And that's Sarsala. Sarsala has overtaken Szycznikai going into the last corner, down the inside and through. Now Sarsala up into third place. The Mondeo team is going to be very, very happy about that, and now he might be attacking already De Grassi.
Yeah, this is Salsaler's best drive of the season. Let's go. I don't want to leave this battle.
Kaminski is stationary. Let's go to Kaminski. He's stationary somewhere on the track.
Yeah, I don't want to leave this battle, but let's go and find out what's happened to him. So
yep, that's Kaminski.
It looks like a failure.
Yep, he's just gone off at the 4th turn, I believe.
Yeah, it seems like maybe a brake failure, and he didn't want to take anyone out. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, I believe that's brake failure.
That is a brake failure. He rolls it out and puts it stationary into the gravel pit. Very unfortunate for Oliver Kaminski, the young Polish driver, who was having one of the better races of his career so far, but now back up to the front of the field. Here we've got the 3-way battle for second place. Nicolas De Grassi, Henrik Sarsala and Laban Szasznikai.
I'm glad that Kaminski wasn't hurt with that brake failure.
And there goes
Szasznikai with a double dive! What a
two-way overtake. Two-way overtake for second place.
And
what a move.
And there go. That's Michael Macker now. He wants a piece of the action.
Yep, Michael Macker. Right on the back of
on the inside of
Down the inside. Down the inside. Now, let's see. Does he have the speed? No, not quite. He doesn't quite have the speed to go through. So Salah and Michael are still side by side. Is Michael going to try and move here down the inside? Let's see.
Very aggressive.
He makes a move.
Very aggressive on the inside, but Salah is holding on. And Shashnikai is going after Redmayne. Look at that pace. We can see how quickly he's going.
Yeah, Shashnikai definitely a favorite to win now, it seems, as he's quickly, very
and that's Degrassi
quickly catching up to
getting passed by Michael Macker. So the Nissan Castrol team have been clearly given the orders to go on full attack and take down Redmayne in the Schnitzel car. And Shashnikai is closing in very rapidly on Redmayne. He has the best third sector of the race with 30 seconds to get 30 seconds 0.5 to get through the third sector. Michael Macker has the best first sector, and San Marino with an odd, very quick middle sector.
Hold on. Where is Degrassi? Degrassi has the second fastest sector. I mean, the fastest second sector, my bad.
Apologies.
Yeah. Anyway, Shashnikai now very quickly catching up to Eddie Redmayne, while Michael Macher seems to also be on the attack, also catching up. Already has a massive gap over what would now be Salah, who has overtaken Degrassi. Where is Degrassi?
Degrassi falling back. So it seems that the drivers are now going to relax and pick a new moment to attack, as that three-way battle has surely whittled away at their stamina for this race. But let's go back. Eddie Redmayne using all the battling up at the front to pull away a gap. It seems he cannot run away from the clutches of Shashnikai, who is going to give us such a show, I'm sure.
Yep, catching up rapidly now, Shashnikai. He might even be posting a fastest second sector. No, not quite, but we can see that now Redmayne seems to have either slowed down massively or it is Shashnikai who has sped up massively. Now, we've got into the penultimate corner, going down and up the hill. Now, Redmayne seems to be quite a bit slower than Shashnikai. I don't think he'll be able to keep the lead.
Michael Macker is coming as well. Michael Macker is coming. We've seen before that Redmayne, he slows down to stay consistent throughout the race, mind the engine, mind all the electronics, and then he goes on the attack closer to usually 5 or 10 laps from the end. Goes from the attack. Shashnikai and Michael Macker are probably one of the most aggressive drivers on the grid, and I mean that as a good thing. They attack all the time, constantly attack.
Yep, Michael Macher, the German ambulance driver, now also catching up to this battle, and Henry J. Brown is in the pits. I just see that on the display. Henry J. Brown is in the pits. I believe he has a gearbox failure and he's retired.
Yeah,
let's take a look at the replay. Let's look at the onboard. Yep,
yeah,
that is
stuck in 5th gear.
And that's the end to Henry J. Brown's day, and I believe that's the end of the day for the entire team. For the give me out which team would that be again?
I believe it's Toyota Securia. So
yep,
Toyota Securia Racing. So that's very disappointing day for them. They'll have to look at the reliability of their cars. But let's go back up to the front. Oh, it seems there's a yellow flag. We could have a problem.
Yep, there's a yellow flag, but where is that yellow flag coming from?
Oh,
it's James
Faulkner. Let's see what
James Faulkner crashed out. The Peugeot Talbot Sport driver.
Oh, there's more drama up ahead. Pedro Dell'Alami has had a spin. So we have a lot to review here. And that's I think it's Stefania Alberti, the female driver. So there's a spin up into the hill. Stefania Alberti catches her spin. What happens next? Boom!
Oh, that's a massive impact there, and it seems that James Faulkner has just unfortunately gotten into the way of Pedro Dell'Alami, or well, otherwise Pedro Dell'Alami got into the way of James Faulkner. James Faulkner now stuck on the wall. Let's see if he'll get it into the reverse. Yep, he gets into the reverse. Now going to back it up onto the track. Let's see. Is he making it? Is he going to make it?
That's a very wounded car.
Yeah. That car is destroyed, but he's going again. He's got it going. He's probably going to continue.
That was a big impact. I'm wondering if he might maybe any injuries on him, but I think he's fine. He's driving relatively well. So
well, if anybody were to be injured from that, it would probably be Pedro de Lamy, who had a driver's side impact in that crash.
Seems like Pedro de Lamy is a tough guy, but he is very, as you can see, his pace is very, very slow. Kajo overtakes him with ease, so he might be driving with an issue. Maybe he took it side on the driver's side, didn't he?
I believe so. Yep. Yeah, he took a driver's side, so he took a driver's side impact. Most drivers would have probably retired after that had gotten a medical checkup, but Pedro Lamy's still driving.
Oh, is that a dent? That doesn't. Oh, it wasn't driver's side, so that might be why he is continuing. You can see on the doors that the dent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
That must be why he's continuing. Anyway, back to the action. Let's see what's going on in the field. Conan McGuinness battling Lucas de Silva, battling Petrauskas. Is that Nisbetic? No, it's Toradoki, who is behind Nisbetic, but he's going for the move. Lovely move through the penultimate corner.
And that is Todoroki up into 17th place. Not a great position for him, but up at the front we can now see that... hold on. Yeah, up at the front we've got Michael who's now moved into 2nd place. And all 3 of these drivers are slowly but surely catching up to our current leader, Eddie Redmayne.
And that's Sal Saller and Shizhnikai sliding up the hill at full speed. So we're going to have a great battle here. But I want to see one of these Nissan Castrol Racing drivers take down our dominant force in the British Touring Car Championship, Eddie Redmayne.
And Redmayne slowed down massively now. Eddie Redmayne seems to be going very, very slowly, and that will surely benefit Joao Maikema, who is now going to try and make a move. Well, not quite yet, but he's going to try and catch up to him. And fastest last sector, a new one, by Hendrik Salsala, who is now in 4th place and battling with Laban Shashtikai. The safety must have probably helped him out a lot on that, but now he's going to be attacking.
Not here, not yet. Michael Macker still closing the gap on... I mean, it seems Redmayne is playing games with these Nissan Castrol Racing drivers, as we see James Faulkner in the background there. Yes, he is 24th, so he might be a factor in this situation when blue flags come into play. So that's Michael Macker making his presence known.
Michael Macker now very close. They're bumper to bumper right here. Let's see, is Michael Macker going to make a move down the inside or even down the outside here? Not quite yet. Let's see, is he going to make it into the next corner?
Formula 1 driver against experienced GT driver. It'll be a matchup to speak through the ages. I'm sure this will definitely make the front page in sports news. So let's see how it plays out. Sal Saller is up into 3rd now. He's opened a sizable gap to Shizhnikai, who seems to be collecting himself for another attack. But we can't switch to that, as Michael Macker is nose to tail, and I think he might do it in the penultimate corner.
Let's see, is he going to make it down the inside? Nope.
Not yet.
He seems to be very content with trying to pressure Eddie Redmayne into a mistake right here, but Eddie Redmayne not quite letting himself be pressured. And now for another lap. I believe this is the 9th lap we're starting now.
Yes, and the counter has the full race distance at the top left of your TV screens. So, but Redmayne seems to be I don't know. Redmayne Redmayne must have been weaving there, because that looked quite erratic on the straight. Michael Macker seems to. I think what Michael Macker is trying to do, and I think you'll agree with me, is he's trying to intimidate Redmayne into a mistake.
Yep, that's already what I said just a few minutes ago, a few moments ago. But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But,
that was my bad.
Michael, while we're bumping Redmayne a little bit, I think he's really trying to put a pressure on now, make his presence known, and also make it known that he's not to be toyed with.
And it seems that Shazhnikai I was right about him. He collected himself, attacked, and passed Sal Salah with ease. So that just shows you the skill of the Nissan Castrol Racing drivers. Let's go back.
On another note, it seems that Albert. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you cut out a little bit.
I think your internet cut out for my internet did. But it seems that Stefania Alberti is also out of the race now.
Okay, let's go and see what happened to her. A lot of these cars in the backfield are dented, so there's been a lot of trouble.
That's the Renault dealer team car of Stefania Alberti stuck, now set in the garage. Let's see what happened to her.
If we can go back far enough, I hope the tape delay allows us.
No, you can go back infinitely in this. Oh, that's parked on the pit exit.
Seems like an engine failure, or maybe brake or gearbox. Oh, it's a big engine fail.
That's a engine fire even. Looks like the engine just gave up. The little Renault engine in that car parked it to the side and probably jumped out as fast as possible. Very good thinking of to park it on the pit lane exit. Made for easy recovery and probably also easy extinguishing of the fire.
Alberti and De Silva, the other Renault dealer racing driver, have made various complaints about the performance of the Renault car, and they've been working very hard to no success. So maybe they'll write off this season and come back in 1994 with a better, stronger car, because it doesn't seem like they're making upgrades to this car. As that's Potter side by side with De Silva, but seems De Silva gets through.
De Silva gets through, and that's not Todoroki. Todoroki making a move downwind side of Owen Potter and getting past him easily.
Let's go back with Redmayne, who I think is being attacked once more by Michael Macker. There they
still
are.
Being hounded by Michael Macker. I think it's going to wait until the later stages of race to actually make an attack.
We're because
when you are in front, you have everything to lose, but when you're behind, you have everything to gain. So I think that Redmayne is going to be under a lot of pressure right here.
He's certainly taking it very easy through those corners. He missed the apex by quite a lot there, so I think he's definitely using a monkey's paw and trying to see where his luck lies. Let's go back. Third place, Shishnikai Salar Friedman, who seems to have battle scars, so could have an engine failure, but if he doesn't, that'll be a great finish for his privateer team, I believe.
Salar Friedman driving 4, let me just check.
Ambrosio.
She is...
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ambrosio and Setinkaya having a battle there with De San Marino.
Yep, Salar Friedman driving for Tempchester Team Max third. A independent team driving Vauxhall Cavalier.
Great. So, Nisbet having a good race. Christubas is now beginning a charge, I believe. Steiner Metzkal also up in the top 10. Oh no, just outside of the top 10. So those two are doing well for their privateers, respectively. I believe Christubas is with Team Dynamics, and he and Metzkal is driving for David Pinkney.
Yep.
Conan McGuinness doing well in 12th. Petrauskas, he's okay in 13th. Unterberger, the extremely outclassed teammate of, as he slows down, he backed out of defending the position from Babka, so he is extremely outclassed, and you could see him lose his position at Schnitzel if he keeps performing like this.
I believe Unterberger might be having some kind of problem because he slowed down massively. Like, Kayo is already right on his back. He's extremely slow through these corners. What has happened to him?
He seems to be holding up the entire pack, so that engine might not be healthy. Staying a very long time in 4th gear.
Yep, look at how much he cut out for going up the hill. I think he might have some kind of fuel feeding problem because he's so slow.
Yes, I don't know. He just let Cajo through, and he's about to let Degrassi through. Oh my god, that is god-awfully slow.
Yeah, it looks like he has a massive engine issue right here. That's Ispetic through, that's Pedro Lamy now coming through, that's Todoroki going past Del Lamy actually on the back.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they're giving the better car to Redmayne as he's their championship hope.
Yep. And also up at the front, Lavan Shostika has gotten past Sean Merkelmacher now.
Let's see.
Let's see. Yep. That is Shoshnika past Sean Merkelmacher. And Eddie Redmayne has gotten a little bit of a gap more now. Can't actually see them anymore. Where is Eddie Redmayne? Oh, there he is.
Not too. He's a corner ahead of them. So he is definitely ice in the mind.
Yellow flag. We've got a yellow flag.
Let's see. Let's try and find. And that is Owen Potter, who seems to have had a spin. But I do see other door mirrors there. So, crash into Seville. And Faulkner just barely getting away.
Owen Potter loses it on his own and then crashes into what seems to be De Silva and Faulkner.
Very slow to
there goes Redmayne. There goes Redmayne dodging, but he's now going back onto the track. Let's see if there's gonna be some kind of issue here. And no issues right there, and he's back onto the track, but now a lap down.
That is unfortunate. Redmayne is still going. It doesn't seem like these two are fighting that much. I think maybe they could both be focusing on catching Redmayne, as Redmayne, ice in the mind, fire in the belly. He's just like a professor out here today, managing to void off the attacks of the Nissan Castrol team.
Yep, and even if they were to hold position now, I believe that the Nissan Castrol team would be taking over the championship lead in the Constructors' Championship.
Oh yeah, without Unterberger to put in performances, Schnitzer have no hope, or BMW as a whole have no hope of taking the Constructors' Championship. Maybe if they have the Team Dynamics cars put in a performance as they have before, we could see them still in the Constructors' fight. But I think there'll be some news after the race about Joseph Unterberger's poor performances. Is he normally this poor? Have you seen him in other series before?
I believe this is the first time we've seen Josef Unterberger in any series, to be honest, so I don't believe we could actually say anything about that.
So yes, we could definitely see a change in the seed, but we won't create any rumors until after the race. I think a good fit for Unterberger to be replaced with would possibly be, in my opinion, if I can find him.
Wait, that's Pedro Lamy out of the race.
Oh.
Pedro Lamy is out of the race.
Yep. That happened recently?
Yeah, that
oh, there he is.
Must have happened less than a lap. Yep, spun out in what looks to be... Oh no, that's up the hill.
Very lucky that no one was, like De Silva just barely avoiding that.
Yep, Unterberger going past, and that's Faulkner going past. Spinning at the top of the hill, definitely not something you want to see.
Owen Potter got a bit too close for comfort there, I think.
That was quite close from Owen Potter, but everyone got past nicely, and now he's been recovered to the pits.
So Redmayne about to lap James Faulkner with Shishnikai far ahead of Michael Macker. So Jesus. Michael Macker might be saying to Shishnikai, go get him, because it seems he has picked up the pace and is trying to attack Redmayne. Because Redmayne is being held up a little bit by Faulkner.
Yep, Faulkner holding him up. The lapped cup, of course, blue flags not really meaning anything in this series, so it's more of if you can get past him, then you go past him. But now, James Faulkner holding Eddie Redmayne up a bit, but also giving him a bit of slipstream on the straights.
You can tell, even with the different gap graphic, you can roughly tell the distance between. It seems that Shishnikai is about 5-6 tenths behind, from what I can see. in the lap counter, so that's very interesting.
I would say that's more like 1 or 2 seconds, to be honest. But
I don't know. Look how close he is. It doesn't look like 2 seconds to me. Oh, a huge train of traffic ahead, so we're definitely going to see Shishnikai attack Redmayne. Apologies.
Yep, as we've seen in the last race, the traffic was the death of Eddie Redmayne. It was also the death of Michael Macher. So we have to see how is the traffic now going to play into this, as James Wagner has caught up to actually quite a bit of traffic, and Eddie Redmayne is now going to have to fight his way through.
Yeah, you can clearly see how much he's being slowed down by Faulkner, and indirectly by Medzkal slowing Faulkner, but he looks like he's going to get past Faulkner. Yes, Faulkner gets out of the way, a little bit sideways from Redmayne. Medzkal giving... Okay, it seems like... No, Medzkal is not giving that much room. Shishnikai getting stuck as well. So it's a free-for-all down there. I thought the other BMWs might help Redmayne, but that seems to not be the case.
Yeah, but Redmayne now behind Petrauskas. Petrauskas is going to probably also go him through, but we might not be 100% sure about that. Now right behind Petrauskas. Yep, just going through, actually hitting him a little bit.
Yeah, he's aggressive. He's trying to keep that position. So depending on how quickly... Whoa! No! Whoa, that was close. That was very close.
The Silver has blown his gearbox. The Silver's gearbox is done. Yeah, do you hear it? The Silver's gearbox seems to be done.
I can hear it. Yes, I can hear it. And it almost caused... Oh my god. Look at the drama. Look at the 3 race leaders getting absolutely caught up in all this chaos with Lucas da Silva with his failed gearbox. Redmayne will be sweating right now. I think that's da Silva into the pits. Redmayne will be sweating right now as he almost dashed his hopes of winning here at Oulton Park. So that was an incredible moment there. A very, very good showing of Redmayne's skill in these touring cars. But that's given Michael Macher, sorry to interrupt, that's given Michael Macher the opportunity to properly attack Redmayne now, if he can get past Steiner Medzkal without relative trouble.
Yeah, I believe he'll probably try and try and go down the inside. Yep, here we go. He's going down the inside of Medzkal. Now stuck behind Babka, while Eddie Redmayne has gone past Babka into this corner, but is he going to try and make it off the straight?
Oh, nope. Babka's really getting in the way of Michael Macher's hopes of winning this race now, and Shishnikai also getting very stuck. But it looks like Sal Saller is having a happy day in 4th place with no issues whatsoever. I thought I saw a spin by Owen Potter over the brow of the hill. So now, Friedman still doing very well for Tam Chesterton Maxted. Nisbet, he's going to try and fight Friedman. We might see a pass up into the hairpin. Let's see.
The Scottish driver fighting the Israeli driver. Let's see what's going to happen here. Nisbet is going to go down the inside, or is Friedman going to defend? Let's see. Yep, down the inside goes Nisbet, and he goes through without any kind of defense.
Excellent pass from Nisbet. Clearly he has more pace. San Marino doing well for Peugeot Talbot Sport, I think.
Yep, that is Peugeot Talbot Sport.
It seems they have gotten a livery update, or is that just my mind playing tricks on me?
Nope. Oh, yep, it's not actually Peugeot Talbot Sport. That's my apologies. It's RKR with Circuline at Halfords.
So it seems they have some sort of works support from Peugeot, because I don't think anyone runs the Peugeot racing stripes, the racing colours, without some sort of factory support.
Yep, and if you look back at the front, it seems that Michael has actually caught up to Redmayne quite a bit again.
Yes, he has, so that traffic hasn't slowed the F1 driver down quite a bit. The ex-F1 driver.
And Redmayne, of course, being a sports car racing talent, a prototype racing talent, almost winning the MMS Le Mans series in its final season.
He has a very good resume of experience under his belt. So I think he knows exactly what he needs to do to defend this lead. But Michael Macker, we've seen he's hot-tempered and he knows how to force his way past him. As they get very close to the grass, looking for the fastest possible line, Michael Macker seems to have gotten the better run. And they're coming up to more traffic, so Christopus might be a factor in this. Hopefully, we might see more drama with the gearbox failure from De Silva, and Renault Dealer Racing could possibly pull out of the British Touring Car Championship for the rest of the year if there's more issues like this.
Well, I don't think quite that Renault would want to retire from the season. I think in a championship like this, it's always onwards and upwards and all of that. So I think they're just trying to put I would have a German saying now, but it wouldn't really make sense. They're just going to try and pull themselves together and try and get something out of that car.
Okay, I get you. I get it. I mean, if a Mazda, if the slowest car on the grid can get points, then, anyone can do it,
Yeah, and I don't see how Renault, for example, would do it. On another note, Michael Macher has the fastest first sector, but Nicolas de Grasse...
And Christopus is very much slowing down. Yeah, I can still hear you. I think you cut out a little bit again.
Yeah, you cut out. Yeah, you cut out for me again. Nicolas de Grasse has the fastest second and third sector now. He has fallen back quite a bit.
I'm just. It's so. There's something. It's something so. It's annoying almost, the fact how close these Nissan Castrol cars are able to follow Redmayne, but just can't quite pass him. So he's doing an extremely good job for Stitzer.
Yep, and Redmayne actually extending his lead now by quite a bit as Michael Macher slowed down, and Shashidika is now also attacking Michael Macher again.
Attacking or maybe helping him? Because I don't think those two would want to open up an even bigger gap while they have a lapped car to deal with for Redmayne. Not a whole lot going on in the backfield. There's a couple of battles going on here. Toradoki seems to be up into 13th place now. Unterberger is 14th. Conan McGuinness 15th. Christopus 16th. Seems our second commentator may have cut out. Oh, and that's Friedman.
Yep, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, let's see my Friedman.
I thought you lost connection. Not much has happened.
That looks like Friedman now having some kind of issue. Let's see.
It seems his brakes failed. I'm not surprised seeing that massive dent. Oh, could be an engine failure. Not sure.
Let's look at the onboard view. Maybe the onboard view could clear things up. Yep, that's a engine failure.
Complete loss of power. And I feel really bad for the guy because he did so well to hold, I think, his 6th place. His teammate Shetin Kaya now going to take over the mantle for him, and hopefully Tamchester can bring home some points. I'd be very upset if this underdog team could not. And see, he's just passing by his teammate, probably sees maybe a little wave.
Yep, and here's Kai is now actually catching up to Nisbet quite a bit. Let's see, is he going to try and move?
Yes, it is a battle for position for 5th place. And Toradoki is now up into 12th, so he might be keeping that Nissan Castrol Racing seat.
Yep, and on another note, at the front it seems that Michael Macher and Redmayne have got up right to each other again. Let's see.
Kristupas is still in the way though, so he might slow Michael Macker down. But Kristupas is keeping the pace. He is keeping the pace. He might want to unlap himself and chase after Conan McGinnis.
Kristupas now currently in 15th place. Not the greatest position you could be for Team Dynamics, but he is going to try and make the best of it, and he's... yep, it looks like he's going to try and unlap himself now. Taking a look, but no, doesn't fancy it.
And Nisbet seems to be side by side with Seton Kaya as the timing is completely in sync. Let's see. I don't want to miss that battle for first place. But yeah, they're extremely close, so we might be seeing a pass from Seton Kaya very soon. Now back to these three.
Well, unless Kristupas unlaps himself or Michael Macher passes Kristupas, I don't think he'll be able to try and even challenge for the lead right here. So it will have to be whether or not Kristupas makes the decision or whether or not Michael Macher can get past him. Let's see, going into this hairpin, it's a favorite spot for overtakes. See, is Michael Macher going right?
There
yep, Michael Macher going past Kristupas now.
Now the game has changed. Michael Macher is attacking Redmayne. He's closer than he has been ever before. There's only so many laps left. I think there's just 6 laps left. So we will see an amazing drive. This is the part of the race I was talking about, where the Nissan Castro team really come into their own. That's Toradoki, who is going to be lapped by his teammates. A bit humiliating, if you ask me.
Well, Todoroki might actually be playing into the hands of Michael Macher and Shashtika, because right now, the only thing Todoroki could do is hold up Redmayne.
Yes, let's see.
And if he does that, then he'll be the hero of Nissan Castro Racing instead of being the loser of Nissan Castro Racing, as some would call him.
Oh, it seems he... Oh, you are bang on. That isn't just a hold-up. That's an entire... Like, that's a hostage situation. That's not just a hold-up. It seems Toradoki did all he could, but Redmayne still manages to get through. Redmayne being untouchable today.
Well, that was... Sorry, that was incredible to see how it looked like as if Todoroki just slammed on my brakes for that. I think the stewards might want to get involved for that one, but
that'll be definitely, because he let his teammates through without any sort of resistance. So it was definitely intentional. That was something.
It's Michael Macher going down the inside.
Oh, Michael Macher's through.
He gets through. Gets through.
I have to break the fourth wall for a second. I know this is AI racing, but I've never seen R-Factor AI act more human than I did just there.
Yeah, that was amazing. But Michael Macher going around the outside in the fastest corner of the race, in the fastest corner of the track.
Let's see now if Shishnikai can help out. But Redmayne is attacking back.
Well, he's going to the outside, but I don't think that's going to work at this corner because it's quite a heavy braking zone. Let's see.
Bangs into the rear.
Makes it really... Michael Macher might be trying to hold up Redmayne here to let Shashnika go through and... Oh! Advanced Redmayne with a superior straight line speed. Trying a little bit to get past Michael Macher, but not quite working out for him. We've got, I think, 4 or 5 laps remaining right here.
5 laps to go, yes. 5 laps to go. It is really going to come down to the wire. It is going to come down to the wire, and we're going to have another photo finish. I believe so. But Toradoki, I think, not only it's going to be a scandal. It's a scandalous race, but he will keep his position at Nissan Castro Racing with that kind of team, quote unquote teamwork.
You could call it a team effort to take out Redmayne, because now Redmayne and Michael have got quite a bit of a dent at the front of the hood, but that is Michael.
Oh, that's Lalan Shishnikai who's going to get through, I think, but Disgrassi is blocking.
Yeah, Disgrassi is blocking, but that's going to turn into blocking of Redmayne now. Let's see, is Shashnika going to do it? Shashnika going to make it down the inside of the fastest corner on the track?
Yes,
But
Degrassi
yep,
blocks
that is true.
Redmayne.
That is.
Oh my god, Degrassi just completely ruining Redmayne's race.
That's.
Incredible. This is...
That is just. I'm lost for words. That's amazing. It's heartbreak for Eddie Redmayne, who has basically had the perfect race until now. But here's Michael Mann, here's Shashnikai, now a 1-2 for Nissan Castrol Racing with 4 laps to go.
These cars and these drivers is one of the best combos I've ever seen to be raced in the sanctions of the MMS universe, because I've never seen more human driving in my life. It's a race that would make front page news. But now it seems that all team orders are off, as they have both gotten past Redmayne, something they've been trying to do all race long. We've got 3 laps to go, and Szejnika and Merkelmacher are going to see who's top dog here at Nissan.
Well, for Nissan Castrol Racing, of course, it would be preferable if Szejnika were to win, because Szejnika might be the favorite for the championship now. But whether or not there's team orders, we'll find out pretty soon if Michael Barr lets them through or not.
What if they take each other out?
Well, then we'd have a very, very happy Eddie Redmayne in front of us, and a very, very angry Michael Macher and a very, very angry Laban Szejnika, who
It seems like Michael Macher or Redmayne is already trying to catch up, so this is going to be amazing. I can feel it.
Yeah, Redmayne driving the wheels off of that car to catch up to the 2 Nissan Castrol Racing cars. Let's see, is Szejnika going to make a move right here?
No, not yet. It seems if he's going to pass his teammate, he's going to do it cleanly.
Yep, just sticking to the bumper of his teammate. Michael Maher, of course, being the ex-F1 driver, but Szejnika being the quasi-rookie in this series, quasi-MMS rookie even. An incredible effort from him to get himself into 2nd place now.
And there is Redmayne, probably furious because of team dynamics. And there he goes, he's beginning his attack. Let's see what happens. Actually, Szejnika is holding up Redmayne quite a bit. Yes, he is holding him up, so it might be, despite Szejnika being the favourite for the championship, it seems he is going to yield to his teammate. Yes, that's a hold up if I've ever seen it. So there is team orders. That's why he hasn't overtaken his teammate. There is team orders at play, and they are working together.
It's not something I would expect to see, especially since Laban Szejnika would be the one that should be in front if he wanted to go by how Nissan Castrol wants it. But it seems like Nissan Castrol seems to be favouring Joel Michaelmacher in this case.
I think it's because Szejnika is the rookie. I think it's because Szejnika. Oh, that's Redmayne. He's all over him, but Szejnika is holding off. It looks like Szejnika has been passed.
Yep, Szejnika now has been passed by the Redmayne. Probably not what he would have liked to see. He's slowing down quite a bit now, but that has meant that Michael Maher now has quite a bit of a gap to Eddie Redmayne.
Make sure we take a note of the scandal that happened here today, because there'll be a lot of words after the race. Maybe even I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm still trying to get over what just happened. There could be a race ban. There could be time penalties.
Oh, and that's Szejnika to the outside. He's going around for outside. Let's see if he'll make it.
Szejnika doing his very well best for Nissan Castrol Racing. They are of equal speed almost. That's Owen Potter, a lapped car. That's Szejnika going up the inside, and he gets it.
Is he going to make it? Yep, he makes it. He makes it through. Laban Szejnika is up into 2nd place once again for Nissan Castrol Racing, and that is Eddie Redmayne. He is absolutely shameful from him. He almost got overtaken by a lapped car right there, and that is Szejnika, and putting the 1-2 back for Nissan Castrol Racing with just about 2 laps to go.
I feel bad for Redmayne, but I can't help but be happy that the dominance is being stopped.
Eddie Redmayne now extremely slow. He might be overtaken by Owen Potter.
Guess who's in front of Michael Macher with 2 laps to go?
That is Josef Unterberger, the teammate of Eddie Redmayne.
Let's find him. Oh boy. and he's going real slow.
He's going extremely slowly.
This is going to be a scandal race of the ages. Let's see what happens. It looks like Schnitzer is going to fight fire with fire. Let's see.
Well, let's see if Jos Unterberger has the skill to, make a very skilled takeout, one could say.
Oh boy, he's slowed down a lot, and now he's sped up again. Oh boy, I don't like what's happening here. Oh, that's a big hold up. Oh yeah, that is fire with fire.
Look at that. That's Michael just goes, oh, okay, you're going to take the inside, oh, I'll take the outside. But Shoshika also going around for outside.
Unterberger didn't do a lot. He let his teammate pass, but it seems he let okay, he's holding up Owen Potter, so he can't pass. But it seems it's done and just enough for Redmayne to be able to catch up to both Michael Mack and Shishinkai. But that's fire with fire, fire being fought with fire, because that was most definitely a hold-up, not a crash, but definitely a hold-up. Not as severe as Toradoki, who's fallen back to 19th, presumably because he has damage from that incident.
There's a yellow flag up in front. Let's see what's happened here.
It could be Toradoki.
That is Faulkner, it seems.
Let's pause, because we do not want to miss out.
Oh, where's D'Ambrosio? Oh, getting hit. Let's see, spins out. Gets a whack by Chetinkaya. And tries to make it back onto the track and gets it stuck.
Yes, unfortunate for him. But it doesn't seem he's out of the race. But we don't have time to see. We don't have time to check that out, as we've got a lap to go and a three-way battle.
Yep, Laban Shoshika now very, very close to Shuramakama. Is he going to try and move down the inside here? But it's Redmayne hitting into the back of Laban Shoshika.
I think he's making his anger known with the Nissan Castro team.
Yep. We've got now a three-way battle for the lead with this is the final lap. It is the last lap now. One lap to go, as you can see. And that's Shoshika going up into the lead. He's gone through Shuramakama.
Oh no! Oh, this is going to be something. And there's traffic up ahead as well. There's traffic up ahead. Michael Macker is defending against Redmayne for his life. I think Redmayne is going to try and overtake on the fastest corner of the circuit.
Well, if Michael Macker did it to Redmayne, then Redmayne can surely do it to Michael Macker. But yep, he's going down the inside. Let's see, is he going to make it? Yep, he goes through.
So we're now Redmayne can save his race. Look at the damage on that BMW. Shazhnikai just to pass, and he can recover this race, and it'll be the greatest recovery drive of the British touring car season. But look at the traffic. Look at the traffic. And Redmayne is going up the inside, even through trying to cut through the traffic, side by side up the hill. Conan McGuinness blocking Redmayne, but Redmayne is getting it done. He's weaving in and out of the traffic of Conan McGuinness and Seton Kaya, who are dicing for 9th and 10th respectively. Michael Macker now cuts back on Conan McGuinness behind Redmayne. It's going to be another photo finish. It's going to be a dash for the line. Seton Kaya to get past for Redmayne. Michael Macker getting blocked by Seton Kaya. Sajnakai is past Conan McGuinness, and Michael Macker has had his race ruined by Seton Kaya. San Marino blocking. Oh my god, I can't believe it. After all Nissan's effort to beat the Schnitzel of Redmayne, Redmayne wins at Oulton Park. And Michael Macker spins!
Michael Macker spun!
And oh
he spins goodness. Out! And that is heartbreak for Shuramakama. And he spins out right before the line and he takes third place. That's the ultimate heartbreak for Shuramakama. Let's see what happened there.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He just lost it. He lost it, and also Conan McGuinness lost it. Complete carnage. I think Seton Kaya also lost it.
Yeah, Seton Kaya was the one who I think initiated that whole kerfuffle, losing it out of the final corner, and that's just What happened there to Shamaima? I think that was some kind of suspension issue.
It's just unreal. On the last lap, on the last corner, the Nissan Castrol Racing team have been completely vanquished, despite the scandal. I think Redmayne will be a hero in Germany for this drive.
Certainly, and now we've got a Nissan Castrol Racing 2-3. Josika taking his second podium of the season now. Well, his first one was at last race where he got his first win. And Eddie Redmayne, I believe, getting his first win, isn't that right?
Eddie Redmayne's first? Yes, first win, but second podium, I believe. First win, second podium.
Yep. That's around correct. Give him a moment.
Oh, what happened to Shashnikai?
Shashnikai is spinning out after the race.
He's definitely unhappy. I don't think he's not right. He's not in right of mind. That's Toradoki behind. Yeah, there's going to be a fiery exchange of words after this race. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for the newspaper report. This is the most dramatic race of the season. And tomorrow there will be another stream to catch up to the 5th round of the British Touring Car Championship. I will be back tomorrow to stream the 5th round, and more drama will continue.
Yep, what a race that was!
I can't believe it.
What a
race! I've never seen. I have to break the universe. The context of the universe here. I have never seen R-Factor AI act so human. I can't believe it's like I was watching GTR 2 or Audible Ballista. I've never seen it. I don't know what happened. I don't know. They must be sentient. They must be sentient because I've never seen that happen before. Exactly what we thought would happen in real life happened in front of us with that scandal as Marcus Cajo on the final lap. It seems his car might have failed. But yeah, I've never seen such human racing. I don't know what your comment is on it, but that's mine. It seems there's yeah?
I personally don't really have a comment on that, but Marcus Cajo having a little bit of a problem with it seems.
It seems his steering has failed, or his brakes. Yeah, that's a steering failure. Oh yes, but you have no comments towards the driving we've seen?
No, not really. It's quite spectacular driving from the drivers, but I can't really.
You have no words.
No, I can't really say anything about it.
I'm as shocked as you are, but yes, I've never seen such human driving. I don't know. I can't. The whole race has been a blur. I don't know what to say. Despite all attempts from the Nissan Castrol Racing to take out Redmayne wins just like that. I'm sure he is celebrating in that car. There come the rest of the Nissan Castrol fleet. I'm sure Toradoki might be getting a punch from. Yeah, it is not healthy for these two to have grid slots right next to each other. I can assure you that. And Unterberger, who held up Shizhnikai and Michael Macker also. There'll be definitely a fiery exchange.
Well, I'm not sure if there will be a fiery exchange, but there certainly will be an exchange. I can say that.
I mean, did you see? You saw what happened. Marcus Cajo retires on the final lap. It seems a failure. So let's see. Okay, so Cajo his brakes failed. That's what I thought. Let's see the other DNFs. Friedman, suspension. De Silva, his gearbox. Lamy, brakes. Alberti, engine. Henry J. Brown, gearbox. Oliver Kaminsky, suspension. And Kozak, engine.
Yep.
Incredible race. There'll be news to come out on the events that took place in Oulton Park. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We sure did. and
Yep.
have a good
And,
evening.
and with that,